Good morning, dear students. Let me welcome the 8th class students to this session of English 2. Dear students, today we will learn a new chapter. The name is specified over here. I have written over here some special usages. And what are those special usages? What are they and how we can use them in our speaking and writing? That is the matter of discussion today. And before going to understand this topic, the information available in this topic, let's have a little concentration. And for that, please sit Siddha with Dhyana Mudra and with closed eyes have Brahmanath. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Relax. Dear students, let me again welcome you to this session. As I have already informed you, today's class is our discussion about a new chapter of 8th English 2. And today's chapter, as I have already mentioned over here, is some special usages. What are those some special usages and how we will use them? Let's have the discussion. And please try to understand. Let me write something on this board so that it will be easier for us to understand about them and try to use them. Okay? So dear students, as far as special usages are concerned, we will discuss today the uses of much, many and a lot of, and how they are in use, how we are using. You know, sometimes we have been getting confused time to time in using them. Because we exactly have little information that in what place we should use much, in what place we should use many, and in what place we should use a lot of. Okay? So sometimes we are getting confused and in place of many we use much and we use a lot of. Understand? So let me give you a diagrammatical information so that it will be easier for you to understand. As you know that much, many, a lot of are talking about plurality of a subject. You can say much is talking about the quantity. When we talk about an uncountable noun, we use much. When we are talking about the number, that means the countable nouns, we use many. Similarly, when we are also using the plurality of either the countable as well as uncountable nouns, we use a lot of. For that, let me write a diagram over here so that it will be easier for you to understand. Okay? Dear students, when we talk about the noun which we have been using in our statements, nouns that which already you know, that nouns have been normally or generally categorized into such divisions. One is called countable noun and another is uncountable noun. Okay? So countable nouns are such nouns to which we can count with numbers. So countable nouns can have two divisions. One is singular as well as plural, that you know. Examples also were given over here. Book, one book, 5 books. One pen, 100 pens. One student, 100 students. 500 students. Table, tables, teacher, teachers, chairs. Understand? So we have a singular as well as a plural form of countable nouns. And before this plural countable nouns, we can use the number like 5 books, 7 pens, 100 students, 300 teachers, okay, 10 tables, 7 chairs. We can use the numbers before this plural countable nouns. On the other hand, we have another type of noun, what you know is uncountable noun. Uncountable nouns can never be counted with numbers, that you know. We cannot say 5 oils, 3 water, 7 salt, 100 sugar and 5,000 knowledge. That we cannot use the number before the countable nouns. And how can we know their quantity, their amount? So for that, we use some phrases before the uncountable nouns to know their amount or the quantity. For example, we can use 3 liters of oil, a glass of water, a packet of salt, a bag of sugar, okay, a lot of knowledge. In this way, we use such phrases before the uncountable nouns to know their amount or the quantity. Okay, so similarly, we can say much oil, much water, a lot of water. So we can use before the uncountable nouns. So similarly, we can use before the countable nouns like many, okay, a great deal of, plenty of. So you see, such words which are used before countable, before uncountable nouns, they are to talk about the quantity. What are they talking about? Quantity. Quantity, quantity. Understand? Or the amount. So these phrases are otherwise called quantifiers. What are called? They are quantifiers. F-I-E-R-S. Quantifiers. So these quantifiers plays a very important role to express the amount or the quantity of some items. Particularly we understood here about the uncountable nouns. So here you see this a lot of much, many, they are also coming under the category of quantifiers. And we will understand about them. Okay, as we have mentioned earlier over here, much versus many versus a lot of. That we will discuss. Let me write another diagram. But you should not forget the word quantifier I have mentioned over here. Okay? For that, let me again write a diagram so that it will be easier for us to understand. Okay? Here you see, I have written this diagram for your better understanding. As I have told you, we have been using quantifiers to know the amount or the quantity of the items. So when we are talking about the quantifiers, quantifiers are normally used for 3 different purposes. We use some quantifiers to talk about the single unit. That means we use a or an or the. Instead, a book, an umbrella. The book, the umbrella, we can use. Similarly, we use some quantifiers to talk about the plural unit of the subjects, the quantity of the subjects. What are they? You see, they are like for countables as well as for uncountables, we use some quantifiers. For countables, what do we use? We use several, we use many, we use a lot of, we use plenty of, we use a great deal of. So similarly, for uncountable, I have several books. I don't have many story books. Okay? I have a lot of knowledge. Understand? I have a lot of friends. I have plenty of chocolates in my house. I have a great deal of books in our house. So similarly, we can use some other quantifiers to talk about the quantity or the amount of the subject. You see, here you have written the much. My bottle does not have much water. Okay, my bottle has a lot of water. My bottle has plenty of water. My bottle has a great deal of water. You see, the difference we did find over here that we used a lot of and a plenty of, a great deal of for countable nouns, as well as we used a lot of, plenty of, a great deal of for uncountable nouns as well to know their amount or the quantity. Understand? But here the difference is that we have used much and for uncountable nouns, and we have used many for countable nouns. When we use, sometimes we use many in place of much, sometimes we use much in place of many. We are in confused. Now how can you understand? Remember, the rule is here that when our sentence is a positive sentence, we use a lot of, plenty of, great deal of for countable nouns as well as for uncountable nouns. Okay, to make them shortcut, for countable nouns we use many, and for uncountable nouns we use much. When our sentence is a negative sentence or an interrogative sentence. For example, I am telling you, similarly, many is also used for negative sentences and for interrogative sentences. So, for negative and interrogative sentences, we use many and much. For negative and interrogative sentences, we use many for countable nouns and we use much for uncountable nouns. One example I am giving. I have a lot of friends. Our sentence is here a positive sentence. I have a lot of friends. So here you see, friends is a countable noun. So we have used a lot of to talk about their amount or the quantity. Similarly, we can use I have a lot of knowledge. So here the knowledge is an uncountable noun. Still then we have used a lot of because the sentence, both the sentences are positive sentences. Both the sentences are positive sentences. Suppose we will make them negative. What will happen? I do not have many friends. Because it is for negative, we use many. We cannot use a lot of over here. I do not have many friends. Okay, so in place of this, a lot of, we have to use many because it is a countable noun. Do I have many friends? If it is a question also, we can use many for countable nouns. The next example, I have a lot of knowledge. Here we have used a lot of because it is the sentence is in positive. The sentence is in positive. Despite this, the noun we are talking about is an uncountable noun. Still then, we have used a lot of over here. Because the sentence is a positive sentence. Knowledge is an uncountable noun. So suppose we will make it negative or in interrogative. So in that case we have to use much instead of a lot of or lots of for uncountable nouns. So what will happen? I do not have much knowledge. I do not have much knowledge. Do I have much knowledge? When the sentence is negative or an interrogative, we have used much for uncountable nouns. When the sentence is negative or interrogative, we use many for countable nouns. This is the difference. We should not forget that for negative and interrogative sentences, we use many. For countable nouns, for negative and interrogative sentences, we use much. For uncountable nouns, this is only the differences. So we understood a lot of much and many the differences. Instead, let me write some statements so that we can better understand. Okay? See, I have written two sentences over here. One is, my friend has a lot of books. My friend has a lot of books. Here, these books are talking about a countable noun. Again, it is a positive sentence. Therefore, we have used a lot of. Lot of we have used for countable nouns to talk about its plural amount or quantity. Understand? Similarly, next sentence is what? My brother has a lot of courage. Here you see, we have again used a lot of to talk about the amount or quantity of the courage, which is an uncountable noun. Okay, so now what we will do? We have used a lot of for both countable and uncountable nouns, but when we will convert them into negative or interrogative, we have to use many for countable nouns and much for uncountable nouns. So what will happen? You see, my friend does not have many books. My friend does not have many books. Here you see, our sentence is negative, therefore we have used many in place of a lot of. Similarly, if we convert that into interrogative, what happens also you see? Does my friend have many books? Does my friend have many books? You see, here we have used many for uncountable nouns when our statement is either negative or interrogative. Okay? So, similarly, here you see, my brother has a lot of courage. Here we have used a lot of because our sentence is a positive sentence. If it is a negative or interrogative, in place of this lot of, we have to use much because it is an uncountable noun. So, my brother does not have much courage. My brother does not have much courage. Now our sentence is a negative sentence. So in place of this a lot of, we have used much courage. Understand? Similarly, suppose we will make it interrogative, what will happen? Does my brother have much courage? Does my brother have much courage? You see, here the sentence is an interrogative sentence. So from these examples, we understood we can use a lot of to talk about the amount or the quantity, the plurality of countable as well as uncountable nouns, provided when our sentence is a positive sentence. When our sentence is negative or interrogative, we use many for countable nouns and we use much for uncountable nouns. And you did better understand from these examples. We will have several such examples. We will understand carefully one by one. Okay? Understood? Clear? Okay. Let me write some other things as well. Let's wait. Similarly, for other times, we also encounter with such words. So when our sentence is a positive sentence, what we use? When our sentence is a negative sentence, what we use? And when our sentence is an affirmative or a positive sentence, for positive sentences, we use a long way. When the sentence is negative, we use far. When our sentence is positive, we say a long way off. When our sentence is negative, we use far off. Similarly, when our sentence is a positive sentence, we use a long way away. A long way away. So when the sentence is negative, we use only far away. My village is a long way away from this town. My sentence is positive. If I say in negative, my village is not far away from this place. So negative, we have used far away. Okay? When it is positive, it is a long way. Negative, it is far. When it is positive, a long way off. For negative, we use far off. When it is long way away, for negative, we use far away. When it is a long way back, for negative, we use far back. Understand? So this is the difference. We should remember. And we will practice on them through our exercises when we will come across with them. You just need to remember what we use when our sentence is in positive, what we use against them when our sentences are negative in forms. Okay? So let's understand an exercise today. Okay? Please wait. See, now we are going to discuss about the exercise 21 of the uses of many, much, lot of, far up, long way off, a long way back, long way far off away. Understand? So now we will just transmit them, convert them from negative to positive. What is the instruction given over here? You just read. Rewrite the following sentences. Sentences have been given. Several sentences given. We will have some more sentences as well. Rewrite the following sentences in the affirmative. Sentences have been given in negative or interrogative. We have to convert them into affirmative. That means the positive sentence. What we will do? Using appropriate phrases in place of many, much, a lot of. The sentences given over here in negative or interrogative, and they have been using many, much or a lot of. Our duty is just to convert them into positive sentence and use appropriate words, phrases in place of much, many, a lot of, like such. Okay, so here I have written only 4 sentences. We will also discuss some other sentences. Now let's understand from these sentences now. So you see, first already I have written started from 3, 4, 5, 6 like because one or two sentences are the examples. Number 1 and number 2 sentence are the examples already given in your exercise. Therefore you can better understand when you go through your book. Okay, let's understand from the number 3. What it says? You haven't done much. So here you see the sentence is negative sentence. Therefore we have used much. We have to make it. We have to convert it into a positive sentence. That means a affirmative sentence. What it will be? You have done a lot. We can write like this. This is a positive sentence. Therefore we have used a lot. You haven't done much. It's a negative sentence. Therefore we have used much for much work. That means so for positive sentence we have used a lot in place of much. So similarly, they haven't many friends. Here you see, because it is countable noun, therefore we have used many, and because it is negative sentence for we have used many, we have to make it positive. What we will do? They have done they have a lot of friends. They have a lot of friends. They haven't lot of friends, many friends. That means they do not have many friends. But when we made it positive, we have used they have a lot of friends. In place of many, we have used a lot of because it is a positive sentence. Similarly, she hasn't helped me much. Here is a negative sentence. Therefore, we have used much to convert, to make it positive. What we will do? She has helped me a lot. She has helped me a lot. Understand? So in place of much, we have used a lot because the sentence is a positive sentence, affirmative sentence. The above sentence is a negative sentence. Similarly, we haven't gone far. We haven't gone far. Means far it is a negative sentence, therefore we have used far. What do we have to use? In place of we have gone a long way. We have gone a long way. Understand? So, in this far we have used because our sentence is a negative sentence. When we made it a positive sentence, we have used a long way. We use long way when our sentence is positive. When our sentence is negative, we use far. As the example I have given it earlier. Okay, let's write some other sentences and discuss about them. Clear? See, here I have written some other sentences which are in negative sentences and we have to convert them into affirmative or positive sentences with changing the phrases like much, many, etc. into the positive sentence. You see, number 7. He has not got much work to do. Here is the sentence is negative, therefore we have used much. What we will do? We have to convert this into positive. What we will do? He has got a lot of work to do. He has got a lot of work to do. Understand? So we have used a lot of in place of much because our sentence is a positive sentence. He has got a lot of work to do. Similarly, I have not invited many people to my party. I have not. Sentence is negative. Therefore, here we have used many. So in place of this many, what we have to write? when we will convert this sentence into positive, let's understand. I have invited a lot of people to my party. Because here we have used a lot of, because our sentence is a positive sentence. Earlier it was a negative sentence. Therefore we have used I have not invited many people, so but I have invited a lot of people. Understand? Because the second sentence is a positive sentence. Similarly, next you see, they do not live far off. They do not live far off. Here you see, we have used far off because our sentence is a negative sentence. When we will make it a positive sentence, what will happen? They live a long way off. They live a long way off. They do not live far off. They live a long way off. When it is a negative, when it is a positive sentence. When it is negative, we use far off. When it is positive, a long way off. Understand? So similarly, she is not going to pick many flowers. She is not going to pick many flowers. So many we have used because it is negative. What we will do? She is going to pick a lot of flowers. She is going to pick a lot of flowers because we have used lot of in place of many when our sentence is positive sentence. Similarly, it is not far to the police station. It is not far to the police station. It is a long way. It is a long way to the police station. It is a long way to the police station. Not far. Positive, a long way. Understood? So you understood several other sentences which we have converted from negative to positive with changing many far much into their positive phrases. Okay, let's write some other such sentences and understand how we are changing the phrases like many, much when they are in positive sentences. Here you see several such other statements I have written on the board. Let's understand about that. First of all, you should know these sentences are in negative form. So we have to convert them in positive, and in place of much, many, what do we need to use? Okay? In accordance to the rules we understood. You see, he does not like her much. Here the sentence is negative. Therefore, we have used much. What do we have to convert this into positive? What do we do? He likes her a lot. He likes her a lot. Similarly, we have not walked far today. Here we have used far. In place of far, we can use a long way. A long way. What do we do? We have walked a long way today. We have walked a long way today. In place it is negative, therefore it was far. Though it is positive, we have used a long way. Understand? So similarly, next sentence. My brother does not read many books. Does not read. It's a negative sentence. Therefore, many books. Many we have used because it is a countable now. That also you should understand. So what we will do? We have to convert this into positive. My brother reads a reads a lot of books. In place of many books, when it was negative, it was many. When it is positive, we have used a lot of. Similarly, you have not got much time. Here is negative, so much. So what you will do? You have got a lot of time. You have got a lot of time. Similarly, number 16. She has not many children. She has not many children. Not therefore many children. We have to convert that into positive. What we will do? She has a lot of children. She has a lot of children. You understood? So these are the sentences. We have converted them into positive, and the phrases like much, far, many, converted, used a lot of in place of them when our sentences are positive sentences. So similarly, let's understand some other sentences still available in this exercise. Let's complete them and understand and change the phrases from negative to positive. Understand? Here you see several other such statements which are available in exercise 21. Let's discuss again. Okay, so here is the 17, 18, 19 and 20 such sentences numbers. You see, the servant did not make much tea. The servant did not make much tea. So here we have used much because our sentence is a negative sentence. So suppose we will convert that into positive or affirmative sentence. What we will do? The servant made a lot of tea. The servant made did not make. In positive it is made a lot of tea. So similarly, number 8, his house is not far from mine. Far means is negative. So what we will do? For far we can use positively a long way. So his house is a long way from mine. His house is a long way from mine. Understand? So this is a positive sentence. Therefore we have used in place of far, we have used long way. Okay? So similarly next sentence. The sea is certainly not far off. The sea is not certainly not far off. What we will do? The sea is certainly a long way off. In positive, it will be a long way off. The sea is certainly a long way off. Negative, it was not far off. Understand? So similarly, number 20, there were not many people at the show. There were not many people at the show. We have used negative, therefore we have used many. What we will do? We have to convert this into positive. So there were a lot of people at the show. There were a lot of people at the show. There were a lot of people at the show. Okay, so these are some of the sentences we did discuss from exercise 21 that is related with much, many, a lot of, which comes under the topic some special usages. So dear students, I am sure you did understand this topic and the concept we did discuss and the exercise we have discussed now. And in the next class, we will discuss something more about this topic, some special usages. and I'm sure you will go through them and try to understand. If any misunderstanding, you can anytime call me back and clarify your doubts. Okay? For today, only this much. Thank you. Okay? God bless you.